Alright guys, so we're back with another episode of Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft Survival. I think this is episode 10 or 11. So anyways guys, so this episode we are gonna go ahead and get some food because I realized that we don't have any food. So, whoops, yeah. So this is gonna be the first episode that, I'm using with the new microphone, the Blue Yeti. So this was episode we're just gonna talk about what recording equipment I use and what I'm gonna ask what recording equipment do you all use. So tell me leave a comment below if you want me to change any settings on the microphone. I just got it today. So I tweaked the settings a little bit, but I haven't really tested it too much. So, god dang, I keep on hitting the pop filter. So, what recording equipment do y'all use? And this episode I'm gonna tell y'all what I use. So, freaker. For laptop, I use a, let's take a quick look at the achievements. So, I mean, we're coming down to a close, kind of. On a rail, it's going to be pretty hard to get that one, so maybe later, but we need to go mining for that, and we need food to go, because I always run out of food whenever we're mining. When a pig flies, maybe a little bit later, sniper duel, a little bit later too. So yeah, we're just going to get food in this episode, and I'm going to talk to you about what equipment I use. So for laptop, I use a laptop, I meant to say for computer. I use a Gateway AMD dual core processor. I think it's like 3.1 gigahertz speed. I have 4 gigabytes of RAM, 500 gigabytes of hard drive space, and what else? A 1 gigabyte graphics card, and that's basically all the important things about this laptop. The graphics card is actually pretty good. I'm running about 60-70 frames at Minecraft when recording. So not too bad for a cheap little laptop. It's not cheap, but like the quality on it's not too good, but it costs like $550. I didn't know too much. I was like, oh, this laptop looks pretty good, so I'm just gonna get it. Yeah. So that's what I use for laptops, for my laptop. For audio, for listening to audio, I use a Fostex, I think that's what it's called, let me check. Fostex TX1. I just had to look at the box real quick. I got these on Black Friday this year for $15. They originally were $50, so I was like, that's not a bad headphone, so why not get it? It's pretty cheap for the original price, so I just picked them up at Guitar Center. Pretty good pickup, not too bad. Anyways, for now I'm gonna get to what microphone I use. I've used quite a few microphones in my short YouTube career, and we'll just go in the order which I used them. So first microphone I used was the microphone that's on the webcam. It's actually pretty good. Like, I would compare it to a Blue Snowball Ice. It's better than a Blue Tiki, and it's better than a Blue Snowflake, but it's a little bit less than a Blue Snowball. So I mean, in between there, it's pretty good. I used it for the first couple videos I did on this channel. And the next microphone I used was the Razer Kraken Pro. That one wasn't too bad. But I mean, I wanted better, so I was like, okay, what do I get next? So I looked up a couple videos on like really cheap, because I had like basically no budget at all. So I looked up really cheap microphones that I mean, that will give you a couple days or a couple weeks worth of videos for YouTube. So I ended up going with the uh Telex. Wait, what was it called? I think it was the Telex M40. Yeah, there we go. Telex M40, little desktop microphone. For it's probably it's in my opinion the best microphone for under $5. I got mine for like $2.70 I think on Amazon. $2.70. So I mean it's not too bad. I used it for a couple videos. I think like 2 or 3 videos on this channel. But I needed an upgrade. But I didn't know what to get. So when I got my Fostech headphones, I found this deal at Guitar Center for it was $30 for a PV11 microphone and the stand. So I said $30 and it used to be $50, you know, why not get something better for this channel? So I picked up a PV11 microphone, but it was a XLR cable for amplifiers because it was a recording studio. Well, not really studio. It was just it was basically a good dynamic mic for like recording vocals, but I needed something that connected to for either USB or audio jack. So the PV11 worked, but I needed like 2 different adapters, and that was just too bulky and it reduced the sound quality. So I said, you know what? I could use this whenever I record videos with my cousins because me and my cousins are in, I guess you could say, a band. We called ourselves a Trill Trio. TRILL and then Trio TRIO. So I mean just something as a hobby I do. I'll get into that in a little bit. But so I was like, I need another upgrade, but I don't know what to use. So I was like, you know what, the best microphone that I've used out of the ones that I've had is the what just hit me? Oh, I'm dying from hunger. Fricker, I forgot to oh my god, I always put it on hard. It should be on normal. Yeah, should be on normal. So I was like, what is the best microphone that I've used? So I thought to myself, well, it either has to be the Razer Kraken Pro mic or the one that's on the webcam. So I went with the Razer Kraken Pro. I went with that for a couple videos. Actually, a lot. It's been for most of my videos. It's not too bad of a mic. But that's when I was like, okay, I need another upgrade. I actually got to spend something. Spend some money, not... Because even though the Krakens were... Freak, I'm about to die, aren't I? Yep. Freak. Even though the Kraken Pros were 70, I think, I was like, they're good for like PC gaming, but not for recordings. So I needed another upgrade. I didn't know what to get, so I was like, okay, I need to spend at least $50 on one. So I got some Christmas money and I saved up, and I was like, should I knew I wanted a blue microphone, but so I basically I researched every blue microphone: the Blue Nessie, Blue Yeti, Blue Yeti Pro, the Snowball, Snowflake, the Snowball Ice, the Tiki, and that's it. Did I already say Nessie? Maybe. So there's like 6-7 different mics from Blue that I wanted. So I researched on which one would be best for me, and I came down to the Blue Snowball or the Blue Yeti. Because the Blue Yeti Pro was too expensive. The Blue Snowball Ice, I'd rather get the Snowball than the Snowball Ice. And the Tiki, the Nessie, and the Snowflake, those didn't have too good audio quality. So I brought it down between the Yeti and the Snowball. And I had like $140, and I was like, well, if I buy the Snowball, what am I gonna do with the rest of the money? So there was no point. Give me some food, because I don't have too much. So, and plus, like I said before, we kind of started a little band group, and I needed something that would record the omnidirectional, bidirectional, and just cardioid, one direction. No reference intended. But I was like, okay, well, I just need to get something that does all that. And I realized that the Snowball only had cardioid. And I was like, well, that's not gonna work because if I do like a duet or something, and I need the microphone to be equal signal on both sides, it's not gonna work. On the Snowball, it would like make the audio quality not sound good on one or the other side. So I said, well, I have enough money, and I mean it's the Snowball. The Snowball has the Snowball doesn't have options like that. It's just one directional, and I realized that the Yeti had 4 different settings: cardioid, stereo, bidirectional, and omnidirectional. So I said, why not just get that one? So I went to Radio Shack today and just picked up. Excuse me. I just went to Radio Shack today and picked up Yeti for $104.99. So it wasn't a bad price. Like Amazon, it's like $109. But Radio Shack was the cheapest that I could find it. So I mean, it's not a bad price for the Yeti. I think on like this holiday season, it was only $80. I should have picked it up then. But I thought that price would be, for at least a month or two, but it only lasted like a week. So like, dang. So yeah, ultimately I just went with the Yeti. That's what I'm talking to right now. And like I said before, please comment if you want me to change any settings. I didn't really test it too much. I just kind of filtered it a little bit and up the bass and removed a little bit of noise. But God dang it. And I'll just go get some more food. Yeah. I don't know how I want this video to be a little bit less than 20 minutes, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. I probably will check up on how long the video is every few minutes or something like that. But yeah. So I mean, I like my setup. I have a pop filter over because with my other mics I use the pop filter because I bought that one before. So I just put a pop filter over the Yeti. I have it on its original stand. And I have it on cardioid mode. It's the best for commentaries or podcast. Oh yeah, I forgot about my mouse. I use the keyboard that's on my laptop. My mouse, I use a Razer Naga 2014. I love Razer products. They just look so nice and clean and crisp, and the LEDs are pretty amazing. Like how they work all the LEDs in there. And for Minecraft, all the 12 side buttons are amazing for Minecraft because I use the first 1 through 9 for my inventory slots. 10 is on the fly sensitivity for if I need it, like if I'm PvPing and I need a real quick change in sensitivity, and I'll just hold that and scroll with the mouse scroll. The 11th button is F5. So I basically have a button on my mouse. I know it's hard to understand. I have a button on my mouse that basically clicks as F5. So I could look behind me, or what's the other one? Reverse F5, and then just switch it back to regular. So that's really good for Hunger Games and stuff like that. Whenever somebody's chasing you, just on the fly, hit the 11th button and it does F5 for me to see who's behind me. And the 12th button is F3, because I hate having to click F3 on my keyboard because I have to hit function F3. So I just put a macro on that key so I could really quickly look at my F3 mode. And then left and right click are the same. The scroll wheel, same thing. And then it has 2 buttons on top. That's open and close. The top button is open Google. The bottom button is close all the windows I have open. So it's pretty easy to shut down my laptop. I just hit one button and everything closes, and then I click shut down on the start menu, and that's it. So I like my setup. I'd rather have a new computer, but I'm getting that soon, so I just gotta be patient and wait for that. This mic is amazing. I love this mic. It's amazing for YouTube commentaries. I didn't know whether to get this one or the Audio Technica AT2020 USB mic, but I think they had it at Radio Shack for like 90, which was $10 cheaper, $15 cheaper actually than this one. But I was like, I don't want to take a risk and just because I've never used the Audio Technica AT2020, but I've used this Yeti before at my friend's house. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick with the Yeti. I mean, I know it's reliable for me at least. It's reliable, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get this one. You know, it's gonna sound good no matter what. So I like my setup. I have the nice mic, nice pop filter, nice mouse. Something just to a little extra is I can't, like, I went to my friend's house and they have a mouse pad that doesn't have a wrist like support. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, my mouse pad has a little like piece for it raises for your wrist, so you could have added comfort. But I need that, so that helps out for long recording sessions or long Minecrafting sessions. So I like that. Nice. I like my mouse and my mic. So that I'm basically saying that I like my setup, and I like this is hard to say. It's not hard to say. I'm just stupid. I like my setup. I just want a new computer, but I'm getting that soon, so just gotta be patient for that. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode soon. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this video. And the comment question today is gonna be, what do y'all use to record? And if you're not a YouTuber and you don't record, what settings do you think I should change for this microphone? Because I mean, it's not perfect. It's every setting's not perfect right now, but with your help, I know we can make it as the best it could be. So yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up this episode of Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft, episode 10 or 11, and yeah, remember to like, comment, and subscribe because I need y'all's support to keep this channel going. I spent quite a bit of money on this, and yeah, not saying that y'all have to, but that'll really help me out. So anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in the next